Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video where I'm in Star Citizen. There's been a recent update to, whoa, what was that? Okay, I think it was the person walking by. We're in, what is it, Alpha 4.2.1, some kind of patch or one or another. Basically we have, what is this? This is a new patch, basically, what is it? Cargo basically is cargo missions until the next update, which is in August, I think. So basically, what do you got to do? You just have to, for each of the major corporations, bring resources to the main landing zone. So ArcCorp, Crusader, or for the major corporations landing zone. So we have ArcCorp, we have Crusader Industries, we have Hurston Dynamics, I think, and then there's Microtech. So basically you have to get so many things. It's called the Second Life Resource Drive. This is a continuation of the first one where you had to go to Pyro and fight the giant worm, which I didn't get a chance to do. But here's your four resource drive I guess places that you could go to, and Hurston is currently winning. Basically whoever wins at the end of the event, they will get, I think, the Pyro Jump Gate named after the corporation that wins, and then you also get a bonus or like a 5% discount to all purchases in the landing zone. So I think Hurston's gonna win that, although I don't think Hurston has guns you can buy in the landing zone area, but maybe they do. Although some of the vehicles there at Hurston will probably be nice to have a discount on, especially because there's a lot of mining vehicles that you can get over there and ground vehicles and stuff. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, show you what I've been doing at least to get with ArcCorp, because my home spawn is ArcCorp, so I might as well start off with ArcCorp. You can technically do all four of them, but I really don't to particularly care for all four of them. I'd probably do Crusader, Crusader, just for the blue skins on the ships, because you get ship skins, you get those Volt guns, you can get armor. There is an armor set that you can get. So I have the ArcCorp armor. That's what you get, the tier 5 prize. And then at the end of all of it, you get once you completed all of them, or if you complete one of them, you get like that same custom armor, or like the I don't need anything from there. What is it? It's like the armor, but it's like a blacked out skin. And the only reason I'm doing ArcCorp is because it gets the red tinted visor. And the only reason I'm doing that is because the armor reminds me so much of the Martian armor from The Expanse. So I want the one with the red visor, just because ArcCorp is a yellow, or is red. Microtech is, I think, like a teal color. Crusaders is blue, and then Hurston's is yellow. So I'm like, this one looks, in my eyes, better. And then of course it's going to have the logo of the corporation on the armor, obviously, like the first one. I did not know I had that in here. Okay, but basically I've been using this thing now. The way I've been doing it, because there's more than just the cargo. You can, well, there's three cargo things you can do, and then there's one where you can like fight a mercenary, like help defend a ship, and then once it jumps away, it gives you the bonus of that amount. So you have the small, large, and medium, large, and then the large being the most, medium being the second most, and then small being the least. But at the moment, well, there's been like 3 updates in the past 2 days, because this patch dropped last week, like on the 19th or something. But they've been updating it like almost every day when I've gotten on. Let's see, mercenary. So there's no mercenary. This one might have something, a sweeping clear. No, those are derelict outposts. Bounty hunting, maybe? No, those are all AI. Those are not. I know you can, the bounty hunting and mercenary ones, if they spawn like cargo ships, you can take the cargo off of them. Day one update, you could get a lot of cargo from them, but not as much anymore. I think it's like one of each, and it's like in one of the large containers, so you get like a 16 SU or 8 SU box of one of each on the cargo ships. So, but here's ArcCorp's resource drive. Once you get to level 2, then it gives you more that you can do, but so far it's just been giving me the same 4. I have gotten the defend the cargo ship until it jumps away, but it was a small one, and that's like been the only one that I've gotten since I've been doing this. But what I do is I get all of them because the Valkyrie, although it doesn't have the grid space for it, can fit all 3. You do have to do a little bit of shuffle work to get them in there. Let's go ahead and get all this. All right, there's all of them down. Let's go ahead and I would just turn everything off, turn everything on. Set power to there. But yeah, but that's what I've been doing these past few days, having a little bit of cargo hauling fun. I don't really do much cargo hauling in Star Citizen. I'm more like just fly around and find stuff to do kind of stuff. But I will say it has been real nice seeing all of the people flying about, like getting cargo and stuff, like seeing that seeing the verse alive with people, because especially over on ArcCorp, there's usually hardly never anyone over here. Everyone's usually around Hurston or Crusader, but seeing people landing at the zones and then taking off and going and queuing for people to finish with delivering their stuff or picking up their cargo, and then people helping out with each other.
Sorry, good luck with the contract.
That's right. Each zone has their own person. So I've been doing with ArcCorp for the past few. So Elena Tano, I have no idea whoever. It's the voice that comes on the comms whenever you submit a menu or submit a quest, accept a quest, or fail a quest. She's like, "Oh, you didn't. Why did you pick that when you weren't able to do it?" I'm like, "Oh, well, the elevators are bugged. That's why I was able to do it." Yeah, the elevators have been giving everyone a bunch of issues, but every time it fixes, then it breaks again. And then the latest bug was that the elevators were you can only do like one layer of cargo to delivery. So you could, if you stacked it like too high, you wouldn't be able to deliver. It had to be stacked one high, and that was a big issue. Okay, let's slow down here because I'm moving pretty fast. VTOL thrusters. J-hook. Proto J-hook. Not a good one. Let's see who all is down here. There's a lot of ships. Okay, there's a ship landing. He's gonna probably be there for a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I guess wait. Might as well wait. Don't know how long he's gonna be. That one ship like it's gonna take off here in a second. Maybe. I have no idea. But this has been another thing. Every landing location like these are full to the brim with crashed ships and destroyed ships and whatnot. And sometimes they get really laggy. Other times, not so much. Dang, I probably should go to the other location, shouldn't I? Nah, I'll wait here. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just waiting, queuing in line. I will say though, I have been looking at when waiting and when doing the cargo. There's this old TV show on the Discovery Channel that used to air back in 2002. I've seen it during the reruns in 2004. And the only reason I remember this is because of one episode of it is this giant jellyfish thing. And it's basically called The Future is Wild.
Imagine a world millions of years in the future. A world where evolution has written a new chapter in the story of life. The world is inhabited by very strange creatures, like nothing the Earth has ever seen.
It was like a 13-part series that came on the Discovery Channel or History Channel. I want to say it was the Discovery Channel, and I remember that. And it was like in the back of my mind, I remembered it. And then I saw the episodes, like they're 25, so 13 episodes, 25 minutes long. One episode is probably about as long as it takes to load and unload if you're going fast with it. And I basically watched the entirety of The Future is Wild on the playlist. And man, I gotta tell you, I missed the days when Discovery Channel had stuff like that on it, because now it's a lot of actually I have no idea what's on the Discovery Channel now. But I know it started going kind of wonky like in 2013, 2014. And yeah, well, that was fun. A part of my childhood, I guess, that I remember watching. But that's what I was doing, that. And then I went through two of my playlists, my country style playlist and then my all around playlist where I just add stuff, music that I like. I went through both playlists. So 2 days and I went through all of that. And so I just been looking at random YouTube videos when doing this. So, at least like 6 hours a day, if not more than that, to get to the point where I'm at right now. Because where I'm at, 2 days, and I managed to get to what is it at? Almost complete. 2 days and almost complete. I probably could have completed it last night, but I got tired of queuing, waiting, and then trying to get the elevators to work too. So yeah, now I'm queuing yet again. Not too sure how long this is going to take, but most likely he's got the 72 corundum, 72 tungsten, and 36, was it 10? I forgot. What does it require? 72 corundum, 36 tungsten, and 72 copper. That's what it is. Another thing that I will say is that if you're a scrap ship, like if you do the salvaging gameplay loop, although technically I don't know if you can use the salvagers inside of these areas or not, because I know weapons are disabled because it's considered a armistice zone. There's a lot of salvage around, and I did hopefully the person didn't need that ship or had logged out of that location or had left the location and then was going to return. There's a Gladius, little fighter, that was on the ground that had NDB 30s, and I bumped it because I was using the Connie at the time, and I bumped it out the way with the Connie all the way to the edge of the armistice zone and then took the NDB 30s off of it. There were people landing when I was doing it, and I know that they probably were like, what's going on here? Alrighty, it looks like this guy has just about finished, or has finished. He's letting up the rear ramp. I think he's about to take off here in a second. I think there's another ship above me. Yeah, there's other ship that's pulled in above me. As you can see, I think I've been here for about at least a good 10 minutes. It takes a little bit quicker on the bigger ships to load them because there's a lot more space you can work with. With this thing though, it's definitely takes a few seconds longer than one of those to load, but it doesn't take too long to load in. So he's got to be running to the bridge right now. There's the cockpit right now. There he goes. He's taking off. I'm going in for landing. Landing gear down. Open up the cargo bay. Now, I think he left that thing right there, yeah. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. Although I might be able to just bump it out the way. Kinda. That should do fine. Alright, engines offline. Let's go ahead and load this up. See, the other ship's still there waiting. I think he moved down a little bit, actually. Alrighty, now the easy part. Trying to load this thing. Now I will say doing it with the loader is a little bit easier, although towards the end it can get a little bit difficult to do it, just because the way I've been doing it. Oh, and the small boxes are also here. Perfect. Now this is the first time I've actually had it to align where the small boxes are also on the platform with me, so this will be a little bit easier. The medium cargo boxes, or the medium load. Oh, they're all here. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, I got everything on one go. That's amazing. Okay. So, I'm going to hold off on using this thing for right now, because the way I've been doing it is I will load the rear section first, or the rear section last, like the cargo grid last, but I will put one box here as a spacer to let me know how far I can go. And I need to close these doors, the side doors, because since I managed to get everything on one, I can practically do this all in one time. Alright, this is amazing. This is the first time I actually had this to go through like this. And then I'm going to want to put boxes right here. So basically I want to make 2 or 3 stacks of 4 high non-gridded boxes. That way I can ensure that I have plenty of space when it comes to fitting everything in here, which it can be done. Okay, now with that part completed, now we can go on ahead and use our Atlas. Now this will be a little bit easier now since we got the, so we have 2 stacks of it stacked high in the back, and then we have the first stack right there on the cargo grid. And then for the next set of boxes, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Sometimes it doesn't want to go right. There you go. I think it's because I'm at this angle to the cargo loader. There it goes. Because sometimes putting the boxes on the very top like that does kind of mess up. Oh, come on now. Okay. Next set of boxes. Okay, and we're going to continue using the loader for this set too as well. Just till we get to the edge of the cargo grid, which is a few more. I think I can go one more out from this cargo grid. I wish we could use the entire cargo grid area, like all the way to the edge of the door, but I guess it makes sense not being able to. At least there's space to like move around at the edge of the door, but I wish. No, not right there. Up there. There it goes. Okay, now this one I won't be able to get up there, so we're going to move this one right there. Okay. I'm going to get out of this and then do the exact same thing that I did on the other side with the corundum boxes, or whatever these boxes are right here. But first I need to fill this top row in. Oh, what have I done? Okay. That's another thing, trying to get these boxes in here. One wrong click and everything goes all haywire and such. Okay, and now that I've got 2 stacks back there, back to using the lifter. Now I will say though, the one downside of trying to fit everything into here, both all 3 of the cargo mission things, is it gets real crowded real fast, and sometimes trying to get on and off the ship can become a real big hassle. But hopefully we don't have that issue. And I'm gonna bring this box and set it. I'd like to set these boxes on top of there, but I'll do that with the next set because we still have a bit more to go. Let's see, where's that ship at? Is there any other ships nearby? No, just the one above me. Okay. Now this one, I should be able to get all of these at this time. The last of the large, the medium, and the small one. That's if I can, though. Okay. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it raises up in the order that I'd like it to, but I'm gonna guess that it won't, because why would it ever do anything of the sort? Let me see, what's causing you to not want to stick right here? There you go. That did it. And it did not. So, okay, the small boxes are going to have to go along this side walkway right here, which they will be able to fit to the grid. That's got to move them all the way to the end right there. Now, the smaller boxes seem like they might actually work and go where I tell them to go to. Yeah, the smaller ones will. I wish the big boxes also would work like that, where they would go to the place where you want them to go the first time without having to like juggle it, trying to make it go right. Like that. Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh, there's somebody watching now. I do have my chat off, so if they're speaking to me, I have no idea what they're saying to me. Okay, now everything else is going to have to be done, I think, with the small stuff. Or with me doing it by hand, I think. Also, thank you to that guy for bringing me this box back. It was flying away. Let's turn chat on real quick. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know who it would be that's nearby me. Turn chat back off. Okay, yeah. Everything else is gonna have to be done with by hand. Oh no, I just went to a box. No, not again. Okay. No, I'm on the other side of the... Okay. Okay, I got 2 spots for a large box. Just realized this. How am I going to get to the cockpit? Because I think I am trapped inside of here. Okay, here's a small one. Oh no. I do wish these, whatever these size boxes are, what are these? These, doesn't want to tell me the size of it. But I wish these could go sideways and stack like sideways like that, because it would make them be so much easier to maneuver and stuff. Let's see, I can fit this one right here. Okay. There is a fully loaded ship in probably the most jankest of ways that could be loaded, but it's janky, but it works. So if it works, it works. Now, the step 2, trying to, no, not going down the stairs, trying to get back to a port, or to Bikini Point. And hopefully all of this stays right here. So let's go ahead and prepare our takeoff. Or get ready for takeoff, actually. Alright. Engines online. Alrighty, takeoff achieved. Now we just got to get to the delivery point. 200 meters that way. Is there a jump point? No, I can just fly to the edge of the planet and make it. But yeah, this is how I've been doing it. Of course, not all at the same location. Like I said, surprisingly, it gave me everything at the same location, so I'm glad that it did that. See, a couple more meters, a couple more minutes of flight, I mean, and I should be able to jump. Now, so far, I haven't had any issues loading. Of course, this is the first time I've ever loaded it like that, where it gave me everything. So I'm not too sure how it's gonna go in terms of stuff jumbling around. But let's hope it doesn't go too badly. And space station is not in front of me. Oh, it's a little bit further forward. There it is. There's a space station. Let's do another jump to it. Now, the only thing, though, that I have had 2 issues when landing. The first time I landed, I was coming in for a landing. Somebody was taking off. As I was about to enter into the tunnel, or into the hangar space, a C1 flew past me, knocked my engine off, and it gave both of us a crime stat. And somebody's getting shot at over here. It gave both of us a crime stat, and the station destroyed both of us. So that was fun. And another time when I was coming through, the ship just imploded. Like, it detonated itself. And I'd like to know what the station is shooting at, and I'm going to guess it's something over here. Let's see. I need to slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. There it goes. Okay. We're slowed. Put it back to normal flight. This thing has pretty decent VTOL engines, so if you're ever going fast like that, just flip the ship around, do an expanse burn, but go flat with your direction of flight, and it'll slow you down real fast. And then a third issue that I've had when landing is the station door. We'll do that. And you gotta wait a second and then it'll usually stop. There it goes. Because if you fly into that, it will impound the ship. Luckily, I haven't had any issues with that either. But, you know, the risk of having the ship impounded with stuff that's not attached to the grid. Yeah. Especially when you've spent like 20 minutes trying to load everything into it from different points. Alright, landing gear down. Oh, landing gear, we're down. Landing gear down. Let's go ahead and open the exterior. Oh, I think I did the wrong thing. Open exterior. There you go. We should be aligned with the door, I believe. I could go over a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Alright, there it goes. The ship does jump a bit. I think it's because of all the cargo moving around on the inside. So you do have that issue. But there you go. A fully loaded Valkyrie. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Hopefully there's a path for me and I don't have to tractor beam my way through here. Okay, that way is closed off. Nah, this way is open. And this way is open too. But yeah, if these boxes could fit vertically, like sideways, that would work. I could fit 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have fit these 4 boxes in this space right here. But alas, they do not. And my Atlas is crunched up in here. So I need my, not medical pin. This, I need to move out the way. Now this is the easy part, unloading. Of course, if I put it all the way to the back. Now I don't know. I don't want to test it. I'm gonna attempt it with 1 box. But it was at the yesterday when I was playing. You couldn't stack it too high. I'm gonna try to stack too high this time. I'm gonna do it with 1 box because last time I did it too high with the entire like area too high, and I had to unload the entire top stack. So that was fun. Oh, what? I didn't know that I could open. What is that? Is that the battery for the... Okay. Hey, I learned something new about the Atlas. I wonder what else could open on it. Okay, I'm not going to try to open anything else. Okay, let's get that out the way so we can get inside. There we go. Alright, let's get this off the ramp. Okay, now we can start really doing something. And we've just ran into another bug where the cargo bay is acting like there's a barrier in front of it. Okay, this... basically you just gotta stand on the threshold of the door and just keep going back and forth like this. Okay, I'm gonna attempt with 1 box, I said. So let's grab a side box. Hopefully when I send it down and then back up, it should fix it. Okay. Get out of this thing. Whoa, lag. A lot of lag. Yep, still is giving that issue where you can only take 1 level down. Okay. Alright, now it should fix. And just like that, it fixed. Did I send it to go back up or no? I did not. Okay, there it goes. Alrighty, now we just gotta unload this and then see how much progress we made. Just let me see, what progress are we at right now? I am at journal, second life, resource drive. I'm at 183 or 1,823 out of 1,800 826. So I need like 1,000 more boxes to go. What is this? Or 1,000 more SCU to go. So how much is this SCU? I have no idea. All right, let's get to work. Alrighty, and with that, the last of the cargo goes down. Confirm. Last of it. There you go. There's the large, medium, and small mission complete. Okay, how much did it give me for that? Or how far forward did it put me? I'm at 2,111 out of, what is I at? 1,800 something. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Probably one or two more runs if I probably just do the large. Elaine, Ella Tiano is her name.
Talk soon.
All right, there you go. There's that mission completed, or missions completed. But that is going to be it for today because that was rather long. I'm going to go ahead and just do the 2 more large missions that I need to do. But that is going to be for off camera. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's always fun playing Star Citizen every now and then after having not played it for a while. Apparently, August is going to be update 4.2 point something, or is it going to be 4.3? I don't know. August is when this event's over with. So if you want to have the different skin ships, which hopefully when I was explaining it, I was showing what they look like because I like the Crusader one. Crusader looks nice because of blue. That's the reason why I like it. And then the reason, like I said earlier, the only reason why I'm doing ArcCorp is for the final reward, the black armor with the red visor, because it looks like the Martian armor from The Expanse. Because why not? Yeah, that's why. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and until the next one, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. Until then, bye-bye. There you go. I always forget what I say when I close in the video. I don't know why. Anyways, until then, bye-bye.